Hey everybody, it's Glenn, back in this video with the X-Men Classics Wolverine X-treme Wild Chopper. Won it in an auction recently on eBay for $14.99, which is probably the price it retailed at when released back in 2005. Yet this ain't no ordinary review, as I've dug out and dusted off Cyclops and his X-treme Mutant Cycle, which was released alongside this Wolverine one, so let the comparison commence. Starting with the action figures, both of which are exclusive to these sets. Most unmasked Wolverine head sculpts break out the Berserker Rage face, but here it's more a happy-go-lucky Logan, and Cyclops is sporting a Jim Lee style head, but not costume. Instead he is body armoured in a rendering that I'm pretty sure is a flight beyond comic continuity, while Wolverine is dressing down in jeans and a jacket. Technically in the comics Wolverine should be substantially shorter than Cyclops, but here side by side he's actually a shade taller. Often toys that comprise a figure on a motorcycle come in a much more fixed seated on the bike position, but with these two they feature the superposability that Marvel Legends have made us familiar with, and that makes them standalone figures, albeit slightly wider at the hips than your average action figure, so that they can straddle their respective bikes. And to get them to do that requires some posing, so let's look at articulation. The heads of each rotate side to side. They look down this much, and then up this much. At the shoulders, the arms of each rotate and move up, Cyclops substantially more, and back down. Both have upper arm rotation, double jointed elbows, and hinge wrists moving up and down. Both have an ab crunch which moves this far forward and this far back, slightly more with Cyclops, and both have waist rotation. At the hips, the legs of each move out really far, back in, to the front a real decent amount, and then also to the back. Both have upper leg rotation, double jointed knees, hinged ankles, although the sculpt of Wolverine's trouser leg inhibits the hinge somewhat, then both have an ankle pivot. And taking advantage of that articulation, here is Cyclops posed on his cycle. It has a predominantly metallic blue deco to match that of the figure's costume. My knowledge on motorcycles is very limited to say the least, but I'd call this a racing style motorcycle that incorporates Cyclops' distinctive visor into the design at the front, and of course the obligatory X logos. Wolverine's is a chopper more in the style of a Harley Davidson rendered with a chrome style finish. In my opinion it's the more realistic looking of the two, yet that said the realism takes a holiday when it comes to the action features. For the first one we need to press down on the handlebars. In case you missed that, here it is again in slow-mo. Yep, it shoots a telescopic missile from the headlight. And for those hot in pursuit of Wolverine, we push the chopper along to fire a second missile from the exhaust. Worthy of note is that both bikes possess a kickstand which really helps out with the display possibilities. No launching missiles for Cyclops' cycle, instead it features a button on the seat which we push down Cyclops to operate the electronic lights and sounds. Seems a missed opportunity that the visor at the front of the bike doesn't light up, but the sound does just compulsively make me want to push it along. So in the vein of my comparison videos, I usually pick a favourite, but for the first time, I'm declaring this one a draw. Let me know in the comments below which you side with. I have a feeling it just depends on which character you prefer best, unless that is we have any motorcycle aficionados in our ranks, in which case the design of one motorcycle may sway your attention over the other one. Anyway, click this video for my previous action figure comparison. As ever, please help me out by giving the video a thumbs up, also share, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye.